What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I hope that you stick around after this video. Wow, I feel like I look so tired right now. This lighting is like not doing the bags under my eyes nicely, but I am very tired. Today's a Sunday and I'm taking it as like a very reset, chill day. I slept in a bit, just had some breakfast and coffee and read a book for a little bit and just chilled. I really do want to get my life a little bit back on track this week. I feel like for a long time I've really not had a solid routine. I haven't had a good sleep schedule. I haven't had the best nutrition schedule. Workouts have been good. Like, I'm usually very consistent with workouts. Basically, my point is that I've been feeling a bit off routine and I really want to get back on track this week. And a huge part of that is nutrition. I feel like nutrition like really centers everything. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but like when I'm eating well, I feel so good. It feels like you can do everything else. And on the other hand, when my nutrition is not so great, then it kind of drags everything else back. It makes like my overall energy lower. I don't feel as good. And it's harder to do everything else that you want to do and stick to all of the other promises and healthy habits and routines that you make for yourself when your nutrition's not that good. So I feel like it's very central to everything. And so in my attempt to make this week a much more healthy routine week, I'm gonna do some meal prepping today. And when I meal prep, I am not the person who is like measuring out everything, putting everything in a container, like this is my lunch this day, this is my lunch this day. Like, that's not me. That's not what I'm here for, to show you. I am all about a lifestyle. I'm not about one day I'm gonna cook every meal for the week, because I don't know what I'm gonna want. I don't know how hungry I'm gonna be, blah, 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 blah. Right? Like, we live healthy and balanced, but intuitively over here. And so meal prep for me essentially means food prep. Like having an assortment of different foods ready and easily accessible so that throughout the week it's really easy for me to put meals together, grab healthy things, and it's not like every time I want a meal I have to cook something from scratch, because we all know that if you have to cook something from scratch every time you want something, chances are it's not always going to be like the healthiest, freshest, best choice, because that takes time and effort that we don't have every time. So something that helps me so much is once or twice a week, if I can just prep some foods. So if I can have some proteins, if I can have some carbs, if I can have some veggies, and also when I'm doing a grocery shop, like have things in mind. What am I gonna want this week, so that I can be more intentional when I'm grocery shopping and make sure that I actually get things that go together to make the meals that I want. So that's my focus of today. That's what I'm gonna be showing you guys in today's video. Give you guys some inspiration and tips on how you can easily step up your nutrition in a very balanced and enjoyable way. If you guys want other tips on eating healthy, and Catherine, my twin sister, and I have a podcast, Girls with Goals, and we recently did an episode on easy ways to eat healthier. So there's so many great tips in there. Also, if you enjoy this video, please give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel. Like, it actually helps me so much. It means the world to me. Liking the video lets me know that you like it, and also helps other people who might benefit from it as well find it. Also, follow me on Instagram. It's definitely my main platform. Follow me on TikTok. Listen to the Girls with Goals podcast. Subscribe to YouTube, like I said. Let's go. Starting today's meal prep off with some roasted vegetables. Anytime that I do any sort of food prep, I always do some roasted vegetables. They're my absolute favorite. Like, seriously, I could eat roasted veggies every single day. Today I did a squash and some carrots, but you can honestly do anything. But I love like some sort of squash, like a butternut squash is always really good. You could do sweet potatoes, and even green vegetables too. Like broccoli is really great roasted. And then I sliced my thumb, because of course I did. cut those all up. The bigger the pieces, the longer it takes to cook, obviously, and thicker root vegetables usually do take a bit longer, so if you want it to be quicker, smaller pieces. If you're cool with waiting while they sit in the oven, then big pieces are great too. Usually I just stick with some olive oil, salt, and pepper because that keeps them super versatile. It means that I can throw them into any recipe, any dish. If you have something more specific in mind, then you can always do like cumin, curry powder. You could also go for like a balsamic vibe. There's a lot of spices and different flavors that you can do with this, but to keep it simple, olive oil, salt, and pepper is always great. Let them sit in the oven, and then they're ready. Roasted vegetables are literally like candy to me. They're so good. Okay, quick lunch break. I want to show you guys the random meal that I'm having for lunch. Basically, I just super simple cooked some eggs, a couple pieces of toast, sauerkraut, ham, and essentially made like a deconstructed breakfast sandwich kind of vibe. And Catherine just got home from being sick and stuck in Cambodia for a long time. The next thing I'm prepping, which I'm so excited about, is poke bowls. I love all things sushi, and so being able to make homemade poke bowls is just so exciting and perfect for me. I'm living in Singapore right now, so it actually is like very easy and accessible to get sushi grade fish, which is great because a lot of things aren't very easy and accessible here, but even in the US I've been able to find it. So look for like sushi grade tuna, salmon, or you could always use tofu or something like that. I just marinated it in soy sauce. Then I shredded up some carrots with rice vinegar to make like shredded pickled carrots. This was an actually really great addition and topping to my poke bowls. Chopped up some cucumbers for some fresh cucumber to throw on top. And then I also cut a mango because it's quite nice in poke bowls to have like mango or pineapple. Sometimes I put like little apple chunks on it, like something sweet. So we got some mango. I also am cooking some tofu because I figured I could use it for the poke bowl or I could just use it for something else. So cutting up my tofu into cubes. And then I'll show you guys my favorite simple way to bake tofu. It's so simple, it makes them like crispy and baked and super good. So the key is making this like cornstarch coating. I just did cornstarch and some black pepper because I'm marinating them in soy sauce that's already very salty and has some flavor. So I just let the tofu cubes marinate in the soy sauce for a little while. That's me waiting. And then I'll cover them in that cornstarch mixture and get them all pretty coated. Obviously you don't want it like too chunky or too thick of a coating because then it might get gummy or just be too thick, but make sure that all of the sides are pretty coated in this. Lay it out on a tray, and then I'm just gonna put that in the oven and let them bake. Alright, I'm gonna cook some chicken. This is just 2 chicken breasts. I'm just gonna do 2 because I have a couple other protein sources that I'm working with. I don't want to do too much of one thing and then have it go bad because I have a bit of a variety going on. Oh, actually it's 3. It's like 3 small ones, so it's actually kind of perfect. So I'm just gonna wash them. It is the next day. I did so much cooking yesterday, so much food prepping, and honestly it was like very therapeutic, very fun. Like if you can block off some time to do that and build that into like your weekly routine, it's so enjoyable. And like I showed you guys, I had Netflix on. I was literally just chilling in, I mean, I live in a small apartment, so it was like very easy to be in the kitchen and the living room at the same time. But like, put Netflix on, put a podcast on, girls with goals, put music on, whatever you want, and like just cook things and make that your activity for the afternoon. And it's a really good time and it sets you up for a good week. So it's the next day, it's lunchtime, I'm ready to eat something, but the one thing that I didn't do yesterday is prep like a carb. So today I am going to cook this brown rice. How long does it take? Maybe like 20 minutes or something. It shouldn't take too long. So I'm gonna cook up a bunch of brown rice extra so that I have it throughout the week, since that is the theme of today's video. Make everything in bulk and it makes it easier for you to have good meals on hand. And then I'm gonna put together a poke bowl with everything that we prepped yesterday. I'm gonna have to cook a lot if I want to have extra. That's also the thing with me, like I will prep so much food and I'll be like, oh my god, this is like so much, it's gonna last me so long. Like no, my ass eats a lot, so I have to like prep even more extra if I want it to last longer. But obviously, you know your appetite, you know how much you eat. Prep however much you know is gonna last you for at least a few days. Also want to share with you guys that I am relaunching my fitness program Change with Caroline to be more than just a fitness program and a lifestyle program. This is something that I'm so proud of because I feel like it embodies all of my beliefs, all of my values, and it gives you something that puts fitness and nutrition hand in hand with self-confidence and body image. I've created this program to help you live a more healthy, confident, happy lifestyle by combining fitness and nutrition with mindset, goal setting, body image, self-confidence, and so many other things that I think make up a well-rounded life. That's launching in just a few weeks, and everybody who's on the waitlist beforehand is gonna get an exclusive discount, as well as it'll just help you stay up to date with all the updates for that. The waitlist doesn't tie you in, it just makes sure that you're in the loop and you're able to get that discount. So if you want to learn more about this program and you think that it's something that you want to join because it truly is such a unique, one-of-a-kind program, then I will have the link to the waitlist in the notes